Hey there guys, what's up? It's Lil Mama again with another tutorial. This is another one on how to sound like the goth angel singer Lil Peep. So this will be the final Lil Peep tutorial on BandLab. This is the mobile version, iOS to be exact. And the mic that I'm just really using the Apple Lightning connectors, the Apple earphones. Really nothing special to it. They sound really good if you ask me, so that's what I'm using. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Sorry this tutorial took forever, but here we are, and yeah, let's. If you want to cover a Lil Peep song, obviously I've said this before, you want to have the original track, then you want to have the instrumental, and then if you're just doing just a random instrumental that you found online or on YouTube or whatever, then you just need the instrumental. So I do this now like completely different than I did before. So we have so many tracks, and these are the latest presets that I use. This tutorial is going to get into more detail on how to sound like Lil Peep, so how to mix like him really. We even get into this, just when you're doing music, just try to be yourself, use your own voice or whatever, own style. I'm only using this style because it suits me best, and really I don't see myself doing any other style of music. So that's why I'm doing this. And even if you do, want to mix like Lil Peep or have the same kind of vibe as he does, just your voice, man, it's unique. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 main vocal tracks. All of these will be centered. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 really, they're gonna have the same effects, but this one, the 4th one, you're gonna record in a different pitched voice. Either use a higher pitched voice or a lower pitched voice. It'll help really balance the centered vocals. So we're gonna go into the effects here, and for my songs, not for all of them, for the recent ones, but for my upcoming songs or whatever, I'm gonna stop using autotune. I don't really use it. It's just gonna be down here on off, so you don't really need that. If you want to, go ahead or whatever, but I just think the autotune is kind of broken on this app, so I don't really use it. Effects, here we go. So the equalizer, we're gonna have this at about, you can either have it between -5 decibels or at about, between -5 and 10 decibels. So we're just gonna keep it right there. You can see the mid 3.5, the high 6.6, and the mid sweep. This is really important. This I've had like all the way up here or somewhere up here in my recent tutorials, but it really messes up the sound and makes it too high sounding or whatever. So you really just want to have it here. So like between 14.5 decibels to, I'd say 7 decibels. So just keep it there. We're gonna keep it like right here. And again, this is for the main. This is really, you can add to all vocal effects. That includes the main vocals, the ones to the sides, like the left and the right and whatever. You can add these same effects. The Esser, I have the frequency up high and the threshold a little bit low. And if I'm going too fast, you can just pause the video or screenshot or whatever you need to do and apply it to your settings. The squeeze, sustain 4.3, level at 10. Noise gate, you can see that right there. Studio reverb. Now this is gonna be really important. I used to have like the centered vocals at like 4 or 4.5, and then I have the ones that's to the left and to the right, like way up here or something. Nowadays I just keep this shit where it is. I don't really add too much reverb. I have the same reverb to each and every track. Dimension B is something I've added, something new that I've added. So you just go to Dimension B and then go to O2 for the preset. BL 1176 is something new that I also added to my vocals, and again this applies to all the vocals that you're gonna add. So the input is at 10, output is at 0. I believe this is how it comes when you choose the BL 11.7 or 1176, then you just keep it where it is. And then for the main vocals, for 2 of the 4, you want to add delay, or really just 1. You don't have to add 2, but I usually do 1. So you can just do for one of the centered vocals, add D delay, but a time between 150 and 200. In this case, it's 152. Feedback at 15%. HP filter 500. 2000 for the LP filter. Dry level is at 50, as well as the wet level, and the effect level is at 0. So again, that applies to all the centered vocals. So 4 tracks, they're gonna be centered. You're gonna add another 2 tracks, and these will be hang on. Add another 2 tracks to the 4 tracks that you already have. Remember, these 4 are centered. So you're gonna add 2 more tracks. These are gonna be at 20 each. And again, I didn't have any auto-tune. This is also something I forgot to mention up here. The key, I usually put this key all the way up here. Maybe it varies on everyone else, I'm not sure, but I usually have it up here. And it's at B major right there. The effects, again, it should be the same thing just about. Really can just play with it, just keep it, you know, in that area. And it's the same thing as the centered vocals. Nothing has changed. So just add all effects, or add the same effects to all vocals. That goes with the second track, that's at 20. And really you can just play around with it. And then after you have those 2 tracks that are at 20, add another 2 tracks. I suck at explaining things, so my bad on that. For this I have the A. I have the key at A major / F minor, and again the vocal effects are the same. This right here, you can really play with this. You can have like 2 of these vocals like low, so that way it gives more like bass to your voice. So more bass, less bass, more bass, less bass. I usually keep it about right here. And again, it's the same effect, so I don't need to do that. So after you add those 2 tracks, which by the way will be at 30. So these 2, they will be at 30, and again, same effects for each of them, or all of them really. And then after you're done with that, add 2 more tracks. And yes, you have to record these separately. If you just copy and paste, you'll sound robotic, like RoboCop or something, I don't know. Vocals that are like to the right and left, I used to add a whole lot of reverb, but I just keep the reverb at the same for all vocals. And this one is at B major. And then you can see these same effects right here. And again, that's 2 tracks, both at all the way down at 50. And then I think I went back in and added even more vocal tracks, so 2 more. And this time I have these at 22, it looks like. Really, you don't have to add any more vocals than just, you know, these up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 10 vocal tracks is what I used to record now. Any more is usually ad-libs, or if I want to add like 2 more, which I did down here, which will be in a different pitched tone, or if that makes sense. And you really can just put these wherever you feel like. I just have them at 50 right there. So yeah, also track volume is really important. I don't think I got into that too much. So you just want to keep these vocals up here, the first 4, which is just centered, make sure they're relatively the same, or at least close to it. Same for the next 4 vocal sets, that's at 20 and 30. Keep those at the same volume. And same with the ones that are to the 50, or yeah, to 50 and or to the left at 50 and to the right at 50. Make sure you keep those the same volume. As for ad-libs, you can, you know, put whatever volume you feel is best for ad-libs, but usually the ad-libs are a little bit lower volume than the actual main vocals. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do now. I hope it helps you out a bit. But yeah, we're gonna play the track. Once again, it's Star Shopping, and you'll see how it sounds. I'm gonna play it without the master and then play it with the master. Here we go.
Back in the morning, I know that I'm not that important to you, but to me, girl, you're
Alright, so that's it without the mastering. Now we're going to actually go and master it. So we're going to pretend that we're going to actually publish it. I've published this like twice already, but this of course is a more improved one. I'm going to select hip hop, some explicit content, and then we're going to go to mastering and wait. Here we go. So we're going to get rid of the mastering. As always, there's 4 types of masters. There's the original, the CD quality, bass boosted, and enhanced clarity. I usually use one of these two. So for this song, we're going to switch back and forth between bass boosted and enhanced clarity. Here we go.
And girl, I don't blame you, the urge to rotation, you waiting for me. Look in my face when I fuck on your waist, cause we only have one conversation a week. That's why your friends always hating on me. Fuck them though, I did this all by myself. Matter of fact, I ain't never asked no one for help, and that's why I don't pick up my phone when it rings. None of my exes is over, Lil Peep. Nobody flexing as much as I be. That's why she text me and tell me she love me. She know that someday I'll be over the sea, making my money and smoking my weed. I think it's funny, she opened up to me, get comfortable with me. Once I got it coming, I love her, she love me. I know that I'm nothing like someone her family want me to be. If I find a way, would you walk it with me? Look in my face while you talking to me, cause we only have one conversation a week. Can I get one conversation at least? Shout out to everyone making my beats. You helping me breathe. This music's the only thing keeping the peace when I'm falling to pieces. Look at the sky tonight. All of the stars have a reason. A reason to shine, a reason like mine, and I'm falling to pieces. Look at the sky tonight. All of the stars have a reason.
And yeah, that is the Star Shopping cover by me, originally by Lil Peep. Yeah, that's now how I do my vocals, you know, my Lil Peep presets or whatever. I really hope this helps you guys. Again, this will be the last Lil Peep tutorial from BandLab. Not sure when my next tutorial will be. Maybe Snot, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll finish that, but yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys have a good week. It's Monday right now. Maybe I'll upload it on a Monday. Check out my social media if you haven't yet. It will be in the description and probably comments as well. I just dropped an album not too long ago called Euphoria. Fuck you, Fortnite. And yeah, hopefully this helps. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them all. And yeah, peace, bros and girl. Fuck it. Bye.